In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys at home exactly how you can get brand new clients without spending any money. So as we count down the top 5 ways of getting brand new clients to your detailing business, I've saved the very best till last, so make sure you stick around till the very end. And also, if you're brand new to the channel, we cover all things like tips, tricks, how-to videos. We even cover all the business side of things. Everything you can imagine when it comes to detailing, we've got it covered right here. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications. Kicking off with number 5, we are going to start off with that dreaded place I hate to talk about, and that's Facebook. Now, if you haven't got a Facebook account, I do not blame you, because I try to keep off it as much as possible because I just simply hate the platform. But I have to say this, it is very good for getting brand new clients. Now, you can easily set up a Facebook business page, but not only that, you can promote it in so many different ways. So I want to cover a few of them right now. So one of the first avenues you can go down is joining all the local groups within your community. Let's just say, for example, you live in Guildford, which is just south of London. You want to find loads of local groups connected to that. The idea of this is you want to start networking, you want to start putting some feelers out there, and it's a great way to sort of get talking to people within the community. And it's amazing on these local groups how many people just join them and go, does anybody know a good car cleaner? Does anybody know someone who could do this or that? You can build your business literally from scratch. And I know quite a few people myself who've actually gone down this route of solely just using Facebook for this purpose. So now we can go down the buying and selling groups as well. Now, a lot of people sort of borderline this whether it's actually spam or not, because at the end of the day, these groups are all about buying and selling things. They're not necessarily about services. But I used to do it all the time. I used to go on these groups, anything that was buying and selling. I used to put a picture of my van or a picture of some cars that I've been cleaning, and I literally just advertised that way and said, look, I'm going to put a price on this, you know, prices from 50 quid inside and out. Ultimately, I did get a few clients. Look, they weren't the best ones in the world, but it still works, and it's still a great strategy that you really shouldn't ignore. And now we've got Facebook Marketplace. This is also a brilliant way of getting your name out there. Now, I know Facebook have these terms and conditions. You're not always allowed to list things on Marketplace like that, so the odds are it could potentially get removed. But how many times you press the Marketplace button on your Facebook app and you're seeing services for like lawn care, car cleaning, window cleaning? Everybody's doing it, and I think you should too. It's definitely something you shouldn't ignore, because at the end of the day, if someone's on their phone or they even say the words car cleaner or I need a car cleaner, your mobile phone will be listening to what you say, because that's part of what Facebook does. It can record certain elements within your phone. I don't know the full ins and outs, but basically your phone listens to everything you talk about. Definitely do put yourself on Marketplace, because at the end of the day, Facebook wants to serve you up really positive results. If you talk about searching for a car cleaner, the odds are it's going to show up. And then you've got Facebook advertising as well, which also does exactly the same thing. Facebook, like I said, does record certain things you say. So if I kept saying the words car cleaning, or I was on car cleaning groups, for example, it would know that, and it does serve up a lot of ads. Every time I'm on Facebook, I get local ads for car cleaning services. There's loads of different avenues, and it's one good platform for that. I know I preach about I hate Facebook because loads of people comment and say negative things, but there are some really good business aspects to that. So please do not ignore Facebook and get on there and check out some of these methods. In at number 4, we're going to be talking all about Instagram. Now, this is a great way to get new local business. So what you've got to do is follow the local businesses in your area. Don't just go following all the car cleaning companies, because that's what you're doing. At the end of the day, I wouldn't really be following any. I'll be watching a couple to sort of see how they do things, but you don't really want to give away all your secrets. So I like to sort of keep things very close to my chest. At the end of the day, you want to find the hairdressers, you want to find like the cake shop, the local news agents. You want to follow anybody who's got a good network around them within the community. You basically want to tell these people, look, I'm a car cleaner, I'm in your area, and I'm offering these services. At the end of the day, what's the worst thing that can happen? They might not follow you back, they might ignore you, but so what? At least you've tried. At least you've literally given yourself a fighting chance of getting noticed within your own community. Now I want to talk about word of mouth. Now, this is one of the most powerful things you can potentially use to get yourself brand new clients, local clients. And I want to tell you something that I was doing back in the day, and I want you to stay with me as I power through what I'm going to say. So once upon a time, I needed a haircut, and this is a true story. But I didn't just want a haircut, I wanted business. I was just starting out. I was like, right, where can I go where a lot of people gossip? I was like, the hairdressers. I went into the hairdressers. I had my business cards on me, like I always did. I always did this. I always carried flyers as well. And every time they're like, oh, what? Yeah, everybody always says, what do you do for a living? And I was like, I'm a car cleaner. You know, I do this, I do that. And you talk about your business. You literally have 20 minutes to sell yourself to these hairdressers who are all lining up, like snipping away, like looking at you going, yeah, is he a car cleaner? I went down that route and I was literally trying to sell my story, how I got started, what I wanted to do, why I wanted to do something that was going to make me unique compared to the other valeters. And it blew up. It really did blow up. After I paid the money, said, right, here's my haircut, like, here's the money, it looks great. I was like, can I put some business cards up, please? Can I just stick some up and some flyers? Like, yeah, sure, go on, we'll pass your word around. You know, let's start spreading it. I then ended up doing their cars. As soon as I did their cars, they were passing my name on. They passed, that name went on to someone else, and then someone else and someone else. 6 months later, I landed Fulham Football Club back in 2007. And then I landed West Ham Football Club. And this is all because I went down this method of word of mouth. They knew someone who knew someone who knew someone who knew someone. It just went on from that, and it just blew up in the community. It was unbelievable how things just changed. And it all comes down to me networking, me dealing with people and sort of expressing myself and saying, right, this is what I can do. Let's get the word out. And it actually works. In at number 2, it's all about getting some signs put on your vehicle. Now for me, I don't need it anymore because we're just way too busy. It's pointless for me doing that. But back in the day when I had my other business, Ultra Shine UK, we had a couple of vans. I didn't really have a lot of money at the time. I wanted to get some signs done. I didn't want to spend a fortune. I approached loads of sign writing companies and I started offering ceramic coatings and details and anything that I could get this done for free. And believe it or not, it worked. Now, it would have cost me 500 quid, but at the end of the day, it was at a quiet period. I was just starting out. I didn't really have a lot of money to spend, and I didn't have a lot of business. And I was thinking, well, it's going to be difficult for me to get the business. Why don't I just offer a free service to a sign writing company and see what they can do? And believe it or not, it worked. It worked on the first attempt. So I got my signs done. The vans look fantastic and I got my name out there even more so. But sign writing isn't everything. If you're trying to get clients and you've got absolutely nobody from scratch, it is a great thing. But once you've got a good reputation, I don't think you really need to rely on your sign writings, because at the end of the day, it's your talent that counts. That's the one thing that are going to get people calling back, and that's the one thing that are going to get people talking. Now, before we jump on to the last topic, there is one that I really want you to avoid like the plague, and that is these silly local directory services. At the end of the day, they are just so awful. The amount of times I get people ring me up, if you give us £500, we'll put you in front of 500,000 people. Will you? Bollocks. Absolutely no chance in hell. That is not going to happen. Nobody uses those sites. Nobody uses Yellow Pages. Hang on, do they even exist? Nobody uses anything like that. If you want to search for a business, you get on Google and you get your phone out and that's it. It will tell you straight away where you can find local results. Now that actually brings me straight onto the last one, and it's all about Google Local Business. If you're not on Google Local Business, you are missing out, my friend, on a huge opportunity to get lots of traffic and lots of money. It's free, it's easy to set up. All you got to do is create a Google account, get your business listed on Google My Business, add some pictures, ask people to give you a couple of reviews. Make sure you get proper, genuine reviews. Don't fake them. Get yourself on Google straight away. And that's another thing you can use to get your business going as quick as possible. You've got to give it at least 30 days for it to work, for the algorithm to work. You can list it at your own address. Put your business down. If you live in a busy area, there's going to be a lot of searches for it. Even if you're a detailer, even if someone types in the word hand car wash or car wash, it will still list your business. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to get the perfect clients. You're going to get some real wrong uns. But at the end of the day, you're getting yourself out there and you can potentially find a little diamond in the rough. So it's a fantastic way of getting free clients. 100% I recommend doing it. And I've also done another video on that and I'll put a link in the description below. So I hope you find these 5 top tips helpful. I know it's not easy when you're starting out and you're trying to find new work and you're trying to find your own place in this business, and a lot of people don't have the confidence just to go up to people and go, oh, can I clean your car, can I tell you a bit about my service? You've really got to punch that fear in the face. You've got to get out there, talk to people, sell yourself, and really keep your shoulders back and just show people that you mean business. Don't curl up, don't show any form of weakness, because people hate that. They love confidence. They want to see you working hard and they want to see you to be a successful person. So I'm going to leave it right there, but I have got a brand new video coming in a few days time, and boy, it's going to get busy very soon. I'll see you later. Bye bye.